Okay, so good afternoon, everyone. So our topic for today, of course, is about social, no, and economic impacts, no. So benefits, no, actually. So entrepreneur is important to economic development because the benefits to society will be a great in economies where entrepreneurs can operate flexibly, develop their ideas, and reap the rewards. So entrepreneurs respond to high regulatory barriers by moving to more innovations-friendly uh, countries, or by turning from productive activities to non-wealth creating activities. So to attract productive entrepreneurs, governments need to cut red tape, streamline regulations, and prepare for the negative effects of layoffs and incumbent firms that fail because of the new competition. So when an economy is doing well, there is less incentives to encourage new entrepreneurial firms. So when people in firms are making money, why take a risk on something new and untested? So entrepreneurs often challenge incumbent firms, and while this might seem understake and challenge, now established firms tend to become complacent, content to take their profits without investing in research and development to improve their business. And these stagnating firms are the first to suffer when imports arrive, no? Where withering rapidly, unable to respond to the competition, thus challenging incumbents to do better during good economic time is a benefit of entrepreneurship. So to give us more details about the topic, let us all welcome Sir Louis.
Ayun po, good evening po everyone. So yung report ko po is about economic and societal impact of e-commerce or part of entrepreneurial as well. So first, let's define e-commerce. So e-commerce is a method of directing business over the internet. So simply, dahil nasa new era na tayo ngayon or the internet era, it's easier for everyone to go online, buy things up, and it's making the entrepreneurs are making it easier for them to locate what they want, what product they want to have on a daily basis, or kung ano man yung mga kailangan nila, kung needs ba yan or wants ba yan or everything. So everything right now is available online. Konting click mo lang sa Google or search sa Google, you can locate articles, products, services that can cater your everyday needs. Now, the first one is the economic impact of e-commerce. First one is the effect on the buyer. So it is empowering individuals to shop online as a massive positive um, positive impact on shoppers all throughout the world. So the buyer shopping experience is more significant than any other time in recent memory. Going back in time, nung wala pang internet, people are going to shops, pumunta sa ganitong lugar just to buy something or buy stuff. Ngayon, sabi ko nga kanina, it's more efficient or more convenient for the people to buy things over the internet, kaya sobrang nag-boom si e-commerce. Kasi nga lahat available na eh. Hindi mo na siya hindi mo na kailangan hanapin kung saan store to. It will be delivered to you right in front of your doorstep. So ganun ka efficient or ganun ka nag-boom si e-commerce as part on the effect on the buyer or on the buying approach. The second one would be direct correspondence with the client. So meron kasing mga tao na hindi sanay makipag-eye contact when it comes to face-to-face or in-person selling. Or meron din naman mga salesperson na hindi masyadong confident when it comes to selling a product. Thus, e-commerce do it for themselves. Instead of explaining on a face-to-face basis, ang ginagawa nila is that there are pre-thesis or predefined contents na pwede mong i-chat kay customer, i-email kay customer. It also comes to a point na yung email mo na yun is pwedeng maraming recipient. So you can directly send it to someone, or for example, ako send ko siya sa kapatid ko, na-recommend ko siya. So mas madali na siyang makipag-interact kay client or dun sa mismong tao na gusto mong bentahan ng product mo. So that's how it affects or that's how it explains the direct correspondence with the client kasi mas mabilis mo siyang nai-email mo siya ng diretso, walang beating around the bush na nangyayari. Just being direct, send an email, and that's it. The third one would be, of course, lower cost. Kung ikaw isa kang tech savvy or an IT personnel, gawa ka lang ng what do you call this, ng website. You post everything, your product, your services, or what have you na pwede mong i-offer society. And, somebody will, share mo lang sa ibang sites or social medias like Facebook or YouTube or Instagram, and somebody will do it. And kapag na-recognize sila yung product mo, somebody will message you directly and all of that. So we can say that it's much on a lower cost. Now, any question po before I go ahead with the societal impact, or everything's good? Anything to add, Doc? All right, so I think that's an automatic no. So the societal impact of e-commerce naman is first, encourage entrepreneurship. So this is like more of a positive side. So sobrang daling gumawa ng website or mag-introduce ng product through online. Ang daming tao na gustong i-try na mag-e-commerce or magbenta ng product through internet. Kasi nga hindi naman merong iba na hindi kailangan ng magbayad for, again nga, if you're tech savvy, hindi mo kailangan magbayad ng isang IT just to create you a website na doon i-post yung mga products mo. Pwede rin naman na mag-take ka lang ng picture about the product, share mo lang sa mga friends mo or share mo sa wall ng Facebook mo, and somebody recognize that, and that's all good. So, parang isa ka na ng entrepreneur or as a person selling something or services na you think that will, satisfy someone's needs. Second one is online competition make things more affordable. So, sobrang dami ng product na pare-parehas na ino-offer ng certain people like food or devices, mobile phones, computers, laptops, kung ano man yan. Meron tinatawag na price ceiling. But then, dahil sa sobrang dami, nag-overstock siya. So instead na tumaas yung presyo, of course, somebody will, sa sobrang dami ng stock, ayun nga, according to the law of supply and demand, the more na madami yung stock, the more na mababa yung presyo, and inversely proportional din yun na kapag naman mataas ang presyo, it means mababa yung demand. So ganoon lang siya naglalaro. Ayun nga, kung mas madami yung product or maraming stock, it means na there's a chance na mas mababa yung presyo or you can get it to a lower price. Less pollution. Of course, kung through e-commerce naman siya or through online mo naman siya binibenta and what have you, hindi ka masyadong nakakadagdag sa, add dun sa pag-produce ng carbon dioxide kasi, it's through online eh. Hindi masyadong kailangan ng, ng masyadong effort, just to go somewhere. And kung i-deliver man siya, somebody will do it for you. And for a lesser cost din naman like Grab or what have you, hindi naman sila ganun ka nagko-cost ng pollution sa air or sa land, and kumbaga less traffic siya for you and less hassle as well at the same time. 24-hour access, maglagay ka lang ng tao dun sa computer that will monitor your sales or your product or kung sino man yung mga bumibili. That's it. Walang hindi kailangan magsara ng tindahan, just like sari-sari store or what, or mga supermarkets. Online stuff or doing it online is more 24-hour access kasi nga it's just there. Pwede mo message yung buyer or yung seller, just to have your sale for that certain product or services. More interconnectedness. Ayun yung sabi ko nga kanina. When it comes to advertisement, mag-send ka ng email, advertisement to somebody else's or to someone else's na gusto mong pagbentahan ng product mo or services. Hindi part din doon is that yung marami nag-share ng mga post mo or marami nag-share ng product mo or yung satisfaction nila about your services. Hindi mo na kailangan na masyadong makipag you can also, by the way, create a group chat or a page kung saan pa din yung i-share yung mga comments, yung mga compliments, yung ganun. So everybody can interact na, or if somebody inquires about your product or services, mas madali na siya. Pwede mo siyang masagot ng isahan lang or in bulk. Just like doing it on parang sa pagke-text is parang group message siya or GM siya. At natawag nila before. All right. So moving on. So hindi lang of course positive yung impact ng e-commerce. Siyempre meron din siyang disadvantages. First off is of course yung privacy. Yung pangalan ng customer mo, yung card number ng customer mo, yung security numbers mo like SSS, Pag-ibig, and all of that, credit cards. Madali siyang kolektahin. And kapag hindi secure yung page ng buyer mo, doon nagkakaroon ng privacy breach or instance na pwedeng yung card mo is magamit for fraud or for theft. Pwedeng gamitin ng buyer or ng seller into somebody on transaction na unauthorized. So make sure lang na kapag when we buy something through online and we're using credit cards is that the person's website is reliable. We check its background, yung mga feedback, and all of such. Are you still hearing me po? Sorry.
Yes, sir.
Yan. Sorry. So moving on, make sure lang na you are on a secure website when purchasing something like yung sa Nike or yung mga ganung certain ng product. So make sure lang na hindi na sacrifice yung mga privacy concerns natin. Siguro part ito din ng privacy and security din. Syempre may mga website na nag-ask if you're gonna enable the cookies or kasi may mga site na pag kinokay mo yung ganito, may lalabas na mga ads na hindi siya relevant dun sa dun sa product na ini-endorse ng page na yon. Nagkakos lang yun ng virus and all of that. So make sure lang din that we have a strong firewall or yung mga tinatawag na defense mechanism or defense system ng computer natin. Kasi baka dun sa computer natin meron mga sinsave na personal files na ayaw natin ma-hack or ma-breach kasi important files yun and we don't want everyone to access it. Price wars. Katulad kanina, sobrang dami nga ng product, ayun, mas mababa na yung, marami nag-offer na mas mababa dun sa ceiling price. Meron din naman nag-offer na mas mababa pa dun sa pinaka-lowest price niya. The thing lang is that there are stuff na nagsasacrifice ang quality ng product. So make sure again that we review the product first before purchasing it. Kasi sa e-commerce, so sobrang dami ng product, iba-iba yung presyo. So it's more of how they deliver the quality over quantity. And yung mga ganong stuff na hindi nagabari lang sa price. Next one is returns and complaints. Of course, may mga meron tayong in order online na when we check the picture and all of that, it was good, it was okay. Tapos pagdating sa atin is hindi yun yung expectation na kumbaga hindi yun yung nasa picture or hindi yun yung sobrang in-endorse ng owner, like the color, yung quality ng product. So yun yung isa sa mga disadvantages ng e-commerce kasi you have this expectation na maganda siya, but then pagdating sa'yo, hindi siya ganun ka-quality. Ayun po, that's actually din lang po yung pinaka-report ko. Sir, anything to add or questions, comments?
Okay, so thank you very much, sir. Again, as I mentioned, no, entrepreneurs are equally, if not more important, when the economy is doing badly. So when unemployment is high and the economy is contracting or stagnating, dynamic entrepreneurship could help turn the economy around. And by developing novel products or increasing competition, new firm can boost demand, which could in turn create new job opportunities and reduce unemployment. If entrepreneurs are consistently encouraged in bad economic time as well as good, then all businesses are kept on their toes, motivated to work continuously to improve and adapt, of course, no? And entrepreneurs are the fresh blood that keeps economies healthy and flourishing even as some individual firms fail, no? So capitalist economies are not alone in encouraging entrepreneurs. Managed economies such as, of course, other countries are beginning to encourage and facilitate entrepreneurship. And they have discovered that entrepreneurial activities, once viewed as the threat to the established system, are crucial for maintaining economic competitiveness and for achieving long-term success. So a while ago, our presenter discussed about the pros and cons. Of course, entrepreneurs introduce innovation and induce economic growth, no? Entrepreneurs increase competition, and entrepreneurs have positive employment effect in the short and long term and negative effects in the medium term. New business boosts productivity, no? Because entrepreneurship encourages structural change, and only a few people have the drive to become entrepreneur. Okay, and I think because of the level of self-employment is not necessarily an indicator of entrepreneurial activity. Now, high regulatory burdens and unsecure intellectual property rights are detrimental to innovative entrepreneurship, and there is certain limitations in gaps actually. So not enough is known about the difference in innovation between entrepreneurs and large. Now, while entrepreneurs are hailed as the source of radical innovations, it may well be that large firms which can make huge investment in research and development are the real innovators. Both parties undoubtedly contribute to innovation, but whether they complement each other is still unknown. So further empirical analysis also needed of the relationship between entrepreneurial firms and economic growth rates. But while some truly innovative entrepreneurs creates fast-growing businesses, no, that have an important impact on economic growth, with the replicative entrepreneurship have a measurable effect on economic growth seems less likely. Only further study can answer this actually situation or question. And there is also an inadequate understanding of the kind of economic environment that influences innovative entrepreneurship, not only to start their businesses, but also to expand them. And this is an important issue since the quality of startups, their persistence, growth rate, and innovation influences their effect on the economy. So, and we do not know enough about failure rates. About half of all businesses close in their first 5 years. And yet, recent research finds that survival rates could be higher. It is not yet clear whether innovative entrepreneurs survive more often than non-innovative entrepreneurs. And research preceding that reported here found that the opposite to be the case. It is also not clear whether the relationship between failure, closure, and years of survival is linear. Some empirical analysis find a linear relationship, while others find a higher failure closure rate in the first year. So, again, entrepreneurship is considered crucial to a dynamic economy. Again, entrepreneurs create employment opportunities not only for themselves, but for others as well. And entrepreneurial activities may influence a country's economic performance by bringing new products, methods, and production processes to the market, and by boosting productivity and competition more badly. Now, so in regulatory burdens, now are reduced and corruption is eliminated because countries will encourage and retain their own entrepreneurs and even attract innovators from other countries. Thus, policy can influence the volume of entrepreneurial activity most effectively by adjusting regulatory environment in favor of entrepreneurship. So I think that's it. May I request